This is me, and in case you haven't seen my channel before, I have 500 plus hours on Revenant, and I'm going to be showing you some tips that I've learned so it won't take you as long to learn them as I have.
Pushing back up.
Stay tuned.
Probably not bad.
Recharging shield.
Go. Rival here. Enemy here.
Oh, fucking.
Alright guys, so I'm going to be showing you some little tips in the firing range first, and then we'll actually get into some gameplay and you can, like look a little bit deeper into the gameplay and see how I play. So first things first, I think maybe you guys have seen me do this in some of my videos. I haven't seen anybody else do this, but it's actually pretty good for movement. What I'll do is I'll charge up my tactical, I'll bounce on a wall. That wasn't a good example. Like that. You can usually go further than if you were to be back there, just do it normally. Right? So we're gonna go back there, and we saw we got to basically the end of that other area, and we were like right here, so see, that doesn't get us as far. It gets us, well, it gets us far, but it doesn't do it as quickly. Now, another thing that you can also do with the tactical that I don't see a lot of people do either is when they use a tactical, they'll immediately just slide after they hit the ground. What you could do instead to get more distance is do that and then do a jump first. So you can do a little bunny hop, especially if you do a tactical and you're gonna land on something above the ground to jump off of. And I'll do it, and I'll do like that, and I'll jump off of something. But even just in general, it's a good, habit to get into because you can just do this, right? So you can get more movement by doing that wall jump I showed you. You can get more movement doing the bunny hops and the slot into a slide instead of just sliding. There's a ton of things you can do with the tactical that you just don't really do with that. I just don't see a lot of other players doing. So that's a lot of stuff with the tactical. And so next thing is, I know I used to think this, but I used to think that Revenant's climb was silent because I think it actually used to be. But now they actually hear you. And so if you're in a fight, right, and there's someone chasing you, I did this yesterday, but I unfortunately did not get it on a camera. So I was fighting this team, and I had two players who were actually Apex Predators who were on my team previously. And so our whole team was there. I downed one. The Predator Maggie was on me right now. So I ran behind a corner, climbed up this wall, jumped off. He was staring at the wall and had no clue I was right behind him, and I beat him. Right? And then same for the Pathfinder as well. So if you're in a situation where you need to do something and you can't really just stand there and like do something, if you want to get an advantage, you can always just climb up the wall and then jump off so they don't know where you are and beam them, right? Climbing a wall with Revenant is one of the things you can do that gives you a lot of the advantage sometimes, and it's not really utilized as much as it should be, right? Like, you can obviously climb really high, you can do like the side-to-side like fast climbing, right? But I don't see a lot of people going around corners and like doing that, right? Even if somebody's chasing you, you can be running around here, right? Next thing is, so everybody knows that Revenant crouch walks quicker than every other legend. He also has silent crouch walking. Basically what you can do with this is, let's spawn in a quick little dummy here. So we're gonna go into here, turn the dummies on. We're gonna go here. And so basically, see how slow I'm going? If you crouch walk, you can go faster, right? But that also tightens your hipfire spread, right? So you get a 2-for-1 bonus here. If you're standing, you move slower and your hipfire spread is larger. But if you crouch walk, you move faster and your hipfire spread is tighter. So overall, crouch walking is a really good thing to utilize as Revenant because, you're moving faster, so it's going to be harder to hit you. If you're standing there just doing this, it's going to be easier to hit you because you're not moving as quick and your hitbox is really large. I know I may do it a lot, but I'm trying to stop jumping is one of those things where it gets you killed a lot of the time in fights, and it's one of those things you don't know is getting you killed. So jumping, let's say I'm fighting this dummy here and we're shooting, and I jump, and he has like a peacekeeper or something, and I jump over here. Basically, I'm going in a predetermined direction. I can't stop the direction I'm going in. Now you can like mitigate the amount of like, you know, velocity you're going with, so you can like make yourself go not as far. But like you're still gonna go that direction. They still know you're gonna go that direction, so they can basically just lead their shot on where you're going. So crouch walk, jumping is not really a big utilize in fights, because then they'll just know where you're going. That's one of the things with mouse and keyboard where it's more of an advantage, because I think for mouse and keyboard you can just like change your direction mid-jump. But yeah, so jumping, not a good idea. Another thing about the hitbox is I feel like a lot of people run into fights not knowing their hitbox is incredibly large. Revenant actually has the 4th largest hitbox in the game, behind Newcastle and the other two big guys. Surprisingly, Pathfinder is after Revenant, so Pathfinder is the 5th largest, Revenant's the 4th largest. Now, I know looking at him, you wouldn't think that's true, but yeah, so he is the 4th largest hitbox in the game, which means he's easy to hit, in case you didn't know. And so, it's say like, this is a whole team here, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna just do this, and I'm gonna kill this guy. So, you can still 1v3 as a Revenant, I do it a lot, but like, he's not Wraith. Like, you're not going to run in there with your tiny hitbox and be extremely hard to hit like she is. Even with Wraith, like, she's going to be easier to hit with 3 people. So, like, just don't rush in and like, really like tell yourself, I have a big hitbox. I think the final tip that I can give anybody is not really for Revenant specifically, but like if you're gonna 1v3, okay, and maybe it applies to him a bit more because again he's big. Don't try and just rush in on a 1v3 with every single one of them together, right? You're obviously gonna lose. What you're gonna want, if you're doing a 1v3, you want to try and like single them out, like have one follow you, or like go down here, climb up, the other 2 fall, and then you're fighting one, right? You want to single out enemies if you're trying to 1v3. Oh shit, that's nice. Hey, you can't kill Rotide. My favorite YouTuber. Not Rotide. Killed Rotide. Don't worry, Rotide, I've got you, brother.
Reloading.
Oh my god, I'm being focused.
Can't believe I'm standing still. You're lucky I like you. Need help, companion. Recharging my shields. No escaping me.
Damn!
Call company, and they're not here to sell me tickets. They're in here.
Oh wow, you're sick, dude. I didn't even get a chance to fight anybody.
Hey, amigos. This
You sure about that? Hey, sure about that? You know it's bad when I'm dodging in real life.
Charging up my shields.
Suck! Give it about 5 seconds and I'll be ready. I know. You guys saw the art star stick. Trust me, I know.
Back here. Level 2.
I know you saw it.
Won't slow you down. Let's get on that.
Ballistic is like 60 something. Rinsed. Movement what? Movement what? Movement what? I don't like how my mag still got taken. That was a bit upsetting.
One squad of foes remains in play. Take them out.
Optics here. Mid-range. Un momentito.
Mythic bin. I'm gonna get sniped. Someone else is gonna have a crave, or I'm gonna get one tapped. I mean, I physically can't get.
I saw someone, and I got my eyes on that vector. Taking fire! Charging up my shields.
How'd that miss? Get him! Oh!
Down another one.
Yes, we saw that! Can't fire. No, get back here, buddy. What were you gonna do? Oh no, they're back all moment. See what I mean? This sounds stupid. He walked into my bullet. Am I dumb? Are there people there? That was an overreaction. Call me Neo.
Won't escape.
Broke the shield now. Recharge
Oh! The flick!
They're not getting back up from that.
16 damage. You are not gonna finish. Help! Ah! Lifeline clutch. No, 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 no!